And welcome back to Property Palz. My name's Ben.
My name is Marcus.
And we are super duper uber excited to be back for episode number 10 of Property Palz. Wow.
We've changed of scenery, Ben.
We've had an upgrade in our budget, haven't we?
Upgrade in the budget. The cash flow is strong from Property Palz.
Very strong. That we are about to break, would you believe it, 10 subscribers on YouTube.
Well, it's been for about a week, which been 9 subscribers. So please be the 10th. TikTok's going a bit stronger. YouTube, not that great. Anyway, we've got to get into it, Benny boy. What is today?
Today, we've got 5 absolutely stunning properties for you. These are beautiful properties and we can't wait to get into them. So I think without further ado,
let's get to it. Number 5, big boy.
Number 5. Now, Marcus, I know I ask you this every week, but what if you can think of a street in all of Melbourne that is absolutely stunning and beautiful, where would you pick?
King Street. What about it? No.
So what we've got here, we have 231 Napier Street, Fitzroy. And this, it's not on level 1, it's not on level 2, it is the penthouse of this development.
You are selling this. Nice, I'm looking forward to it.
Marcus, there's a developer that is quite notorious and has done quite a few developments in the Fitzroy, Collingwood sort of precinct. And this one is Milieu. So this one was developed by Milieu and finished in 2021. So it's quite new. Developed by Milieu, architecture by Melbourne-based architecture studio Edition Office.
Oh, really?
They also collaborate with Milieu quite a lot. And the interiors were done by Barbara Remen of Inside & Co. Now this one, it last sold, here we go. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1-car penthouse, quote, $3.65 million to $4 million.
So not a small amount of money.
So it's going to appeal to a very, 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 very small segment of first-home buyers. But this is luxury property, and this is on a penthouse. It's in a very highly desirable street. It looks really good. Looks really stunning, very attractive, and it last sold for $3.64
When was that?
$115 million in September 19.
September 19. Would that be off that was off the plan?
Correct. So off the plan it sold for, I'm not sure exactly who it sold to, but this is the first time it's been sold since the building's been completed. Now, there's 11 apartments in this development, so very boutique. I think highly desirable. Small community of people. The design looks fantastic. Now, if we get the design up, let's just scroll through the photos. The interiors are done quite nicely. The exterior facade, you've got this nice exposed concrete look.
It's kind of brutalist in its appearance.
It is.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah.
I really, really like it. And concrete's desirable.
And the actual balcony, I love how you can see through the balcony bars or the balustrades or whatever we're calling it.
That is an excellent observation.
Thank
I was
you.
literally about to say that. I'm glad that you said that, Marcus. Because I think that's a really attractive thing, because for people, when you're looking at the balustrades, and so that's, like we mentioned, it's like the barrier that stops you from falling over the balcony of your property. Often what they are is you can't see through them. And that restricts your view.
Well, when you're sitting in your apartment, you can't see out to the ground plan or the trees, but this one you definitely can.
Looks great. Now,
yeah, Ben, I'm just wondering, that sun is very harsh there in that photo.
I would say that is also a very, very keen observation of you, Marcus. When I first saw this photo, and the interiors look fantastic, it is so sunny that it looks like there's a really bad view.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you get photos of apartments where the view's not very nice, or it's of another building, and you just really white everything, or the photo, it's so white that you can't see out.
Yeah.
That's what I thought when I saw this photo originally.
But we both know that the actual view's really...
There you go.
It's incredible.
You've got to click a cut maybe 6 or 7 times and you see one of the balconies, and it is a stunning view of the CBD. And blue skies, the interior looks good. It's because it's a double level apartment with your own private lift.
Now, Ben, private lift, that screams very pricey to me.
That is right.
2 levels, you need a lift.
So with a lift, you've got to remember, if there's a lift in a building, or particularly a private lift, you've got to maintain that every year, and there's costs with the maintenance of that lift, and if it breaks down, you've got to spend money on it. But I guess if you're living in a penthouse,
you got the money.
That's
and
right.
Ben, exposed concrete ceiling like Milieu always does, and the track lighting.
I think it looks very nice. Now that's only on 1 level though, so I think in the bedrooms you can see that it's got plastered ceilings.
Probably for the services that are inside the ceiling.
That's right. But overall, now there's a couple other things I wanted to note about
this. Please do note them, Ben.
Milieu have done a lot of different developments in the street. So 223 Napier Street, which is next door. We might pop a photo of it here. It was completed in 2019. Whitlam Place was at 219 Napier Street, was completed in 2018. That one's on the corner there. Very, very interesting, cool design. Won a lot of architecture awards. And in fact, in that development, this year in March, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car sold for $1.85 million.
2 bed.
It was a big square metre rate. In fact, I heard it was a record for the area.
Oh, Ben, that's a record sale.
That's right. But overall, I think this is a very cool apartment. Let's pop up the floor plans.
It's great how the bedrooms are separated. You've got the main bedroom, just a little bit, well, it's on the left-hand side, and then you've got the other bedrooms on the right.
You can't really complain about the layout, can you there?
The only thing I would say, oh no, it's got a powder room on the upper level, and then you've got a shared bathroom for the bed and the study, the bed, study, and the bed.
That's right. So the lower level here is the bedrooms. That's right. So lower level is your 3 bedrooms. The master, it's not a huge master, I might say, but it does have walk-in robe, which is very big, and then it's got quite a large ensuite and a big shower. So it's not one of the one-person small showers. You probably could fit 2 or 3 people in there if you wanted to. And then the bedrooms there, you've got a shared bathroom, again a fairly sizable shower there, and decent sized bedrooms.
It's interesting that you've got the entry right from near the balcony door. Yeah. The reason why they've done that is because they don't want the entry in your living space right directly there, because you might have a sofa on the wall, you might have an artwork piece, but it's different.
Well, I think that's probably because the doors, and again, we're not architects, but probably the doors to the walk-in robe and the bathroom are kind of there. But overall, it's got a proper laundry area upstairs, which is good. Stairs and the lift, you get downstairs, huge dining and family area, huge long kitchen bench, your own private lift. The only thing about this one too is that it has a stacker car space. So that's 2 cars. Now, stackers aren't attractive to everyone, but then again, that is just part of inner city living.
Hey, don't you have a stacker anymore?
I do. So at my place, we have a stacker, and it's pretty good most of the time. But I think for some people.
Wait, what happened yesterday?
I can't remember actually off the top of my head. But either way, stackers aren't perfect. So some people would prefer an at-grade or on-the-ground car park, but you can't win them all. Anyway, that one is our number 5. Handballing it onto you, Marcus.
Grabbed it. Number 4, 120 Curzon Street, North Melbourne, Ben.
Ooh, wow, North Melbourne.
4-bed, 2-bath, 2 cars. Well, it's a 4-bed, but 3-bed and a study, in a way. Quoting 1.8 to 1.9 million. Now, auction's 18th of May at 1 p.m. We'll see you all there. Maybe we'll make an appearance.
There we go.
So it last sold for 1.655 million in March 2019. Okay. It's asking 1.9 today.
Up a little bit?
Up a little bit. The land area is circa 100 square metres by the looks of it, so that's approximately 19k per square metre on land.
That's a sizable piece of land, but also a sizable value on a square metre.
Oh, it's a very sizable value on land. It says internal area is approximately 166, and I've got that from RP data. We'll see if that's correct, but if that is the case, it's 11.4k on internals.
Okay. Well, 11,000 square metre. It looks really nice from the photos, which we'll scroll through up here.
Yep.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It was listed for rent in Feb 2023 for $1,250 per week.
1,000. Again, that doesn't sound too much.
No, it doesn't. But getting into a few more of the details, it's only 6 to 7 metres frontage, this one. So it's not too wide. When you think about it, it's probably 2 bedrooms maximum, as we see at the back, the floor plate, but then a bedroom and then a corridor.
And you're right, with those bedrooms at the back, you can see on the side, one is 3.5 metres wide, one is 2.8. So one's a bigger bedroom, one's a smaller bedroom. I guess you average that out, it's a little bit over 3 for each from width-wise. So it's not too bad. It's probably your standard bedroom size.
And that's a bit of a cheat. If you have 2 bedrooms next to each other, or a room and a bedroom, you can add the meters together, and you'll have the width of the actual property to determine the overall total area. So it's a fabulous fusion of classic and contemporary from the creative minds at 6 Degrees Architects.
That's a familiar name.
We know them, yes. The extraordinary warehouse conversion provides an inner city oasis. Exceptional quality, architectural flair, and outstanding floor plan flexibility, Ben. So, looking at it, don't you love those exposed beams?
Let's put the beams up here. Timber exposed beams. Original beams, I'm guessing what they are, but that is really, really cool.
I wonder if they're still structurally sound.
They
look incredible.
But like that is a living room. You just can't really fault that as a living room, right?
No, it's so niche, unique. I love it. It's in a mixed-use zone as well, Ben, by the way. Oh wow, look at that little light well in the middle there and the windows.
It's just, I think it's not even a light. Is it a light well? I guess it's more like a void. But
void, yeah.
Again, lots of floor to ceiling glass. The kitchen's quite nice.
It has I'm looking here. Supposedly, it has a 600 bottle cellar.
Wow, yeah, that's right. So in the basement there now, we were trying to work out a little bit how the car parks work, but there's two at grade, so not stacker, at grade car parks that you drive in. Then there's a space next door to it, so you might need to ask the agent about what that actually is for.
Drive in, you go to the left, I think, you got your 2 car parks, and then you drive in for the townhouse next door and you go to the right. So it basically is an access way to allow in.
But if you like alcohol, it's great for you because it's got 600 bottles of wine you can fit in your basement.
Oh, exactly. It's stunning. I think the back, the only maybe downside, they're void or light wells at the back that's just getting a bit of a natural light in. There's not much natural light for the bedrooms.
That's right. So the bedroom's downstairs. With that said though, Marcus,
yes.
I was looking at these for any sort of light well, which is providing light to a bedroom. Like that's almost as good as it gets.
Oh, really?
I just think that looks very nice. We'll put one photo of the bedroom there and we'll put another photo of the bedroom.
Yeah, it's not too bad, yeah.
I think it's quite nice. Like, it's not too bad.
Not too bad. Should we have a look at the floor plate, Ben?
I think that would be a lovely thing to have a look at.
Let's have a gaze.
Pop them up.
So, the good thing about this one, it's got the master is next to, or the main bedroom is next to another bedroom. Not necessarily ideal. However...
Home office, not the end of the world. Maybe it's a young kid.
In the front of the property. You probably wouldn't put a young kid in the front of the property.
That's right. But see,
right
you got 3 bedrooms upstairs. So that would suit a family with 2 kids or a family with 1 kid and then maybe a home office upstairs. The downstairs office, it also has its own entry to the home office.
That's cool.
Does it? Is that the main entry? A little bit confusing. Need to go inspect the property, but that could maybe then be, if it's accessed off the street, it could be more like a retail or your own home office area too. North Melbourne is a very hip, cool area.
It is very hip. I do like the fact that it's got a breakout space, dining room and then living room, how they're separate. I think that's a really X factor for this one. Overall, a really cool property in North Melbourne, inner city suburb of Melbourne. Location is, should we just have a look quickly at location, Ben?
Just have a pop
Location wise, it's in a great spot. You're right in the heart of it.
Very close to Errol Street, close to Arden Street, Queensby Street. Like, it's right in the heart of it, and you know, and Curzon Street, and so there's a lot to love about the area.
For 1.9 million, you could buy this. I think it's not a bad buy.
I think it's good.
All right, Ben, I'm going to handball it back to you.
Whoa, and I marked that one as well. I got that one as well.
Yeah, you marked it. Goodbye.
Now, number 3, we're just tiptoeing or stone's throw away from North Melbourne is West Melbourne. And this property is 184 to 186 Stanley Street, West Melbourne. Now let's have a look where we are right now.
Ben, we're actually near the current North Melbourne station, which will become West Melbourne eventually.
That is a very prudent observation, Marcus.
Prudent, and I like that word.
I like what you're doing. You're doing good work. Either way, this is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1-car warehouse conversion, which was converted quite some time ago. Now, when I looked at Google Street View, which goes back to 2008, I couldn't find when this, you know, the tin structure above the existing lower warehouse, which I'm pretty sure was an existing warehouse, but very cool the way that it was done. A lot of hand movements to express how much I like this one. But the property itself, it last sold for, quote at the moment is $1.6 to $1.75 million. It last sold for $595,000 in 2006. Now, I can't confirm when, if that was with the structure that had been added on top, which I can't do, but it does look pretty good. It's a 4-level warehouse conversion, so not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4.
Any elevator?
There's no elevator, but that's good if you want to work on your bones.
You're true.
A set of 3 townhouses that are together. Stanley Street, fairly busy sort of area, but right in the heart of the bustling, the hustling
cars,
West Melbourne.
Buses, trucks.
With that said, this is more of a quieter area of West Melbourne. Now, the new West Melbourne structure plan was released in 2018, and they identified different areas in that West Melbourne, North Melbourne area, and this is one of the more quieter sort of areas. But anyway, we'll jump into that in a second because there's so much that I want to talk about. But Marcus, what have you noticed?
Oh, I just love flicking from photo to photo about the bookshelf that has a door in it. How cool does that look?
Secret bedroom.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm really liking it. Now, I think this isn't a brand new apartment, but it presents quite well. Some of the painting on the wall isn't my cup of tea, but then again, some people might love it.
Yeah, the door looks huge as well there.
Look, the kitchen, it's all very functional, good natural light in most of the bedrooms, particularly the bedroom upstairs.
Yep.
bathrooms, the bedrooms, small windows in some of the bedrooms, but still very good. Got a little balcony
good
there.
Little outlook there, don't you, Ben?
Really, really nice there. Now, 1-car garage. That could be an issue if you've got 2 people driving, but then again, location-wise, you're just a stone's hard throw away from the North Melbourne or West Melbourne station. I get a bit confused.
It's going to be West Melbourne, the future North Melbourne currently.
That's a good point.
Yes.
Now, when you go to, so you got a lounge room downstairs, and then you go upstairs, and you got 2 bedrooms, and then you go upstairs. You got the kind of living room area. Upstairs again, 3rd floor. Now, Marcus, I know that you would ask this because you are a lover of land data. Yeah. And all things planning.
Big plan, land data, Lassie, tell me.
You know them all. But you would go, ooh, Ben, can I add an extra level to the top of my apartment? Or can I add a rooftop?
Yes.
That was probably the question right on the tip of your tongue.
Yes, always.
Now, when I first looked at this, I would have thought, maybe you can't. When I looked at some of the townhouses next door, one had already had a rooftop area, but it was 3 levels plus a roof, so that would be 4. This one already has 4 levels. However, I looked into the West Melbourne structure plan and at this sort of site how it was identified,
yes.
And now as of the new planning restrictions, it has a preferred 6-level height, but a mandatory 3-to-1 floor ratio. So without jumping into a whole episode of planning complexities, there may be the possibility of putting a little bit more in terms of a rooftop area.
That's really cool. So rooftop, or do you think actually livable area?
Potentially you could put a whole nother level without, I can't say with guaranteed, but that's at least what the planning scheme is suggesting. But maybe a little bit of rooftop. However, long and short of it is the existing improvements are fantastic. The area itself, sometimes when you buy a place, you get a bit nervous that what happens if people are going to block my view when properties go up around me. Now we're going to pop another photo just up here, and this is of the Melbourne, the activity program. Sorry, with City of Melbourne has a really excellent program which we're going to pop up here, which you kind of can look at the proposed and the approved and the developments which are currently under construction.
Not City Square?
No, this is the Melbourne, the activity model.
Oh,
and so you can see here the site that I've very carefully circled in red. Opposite it, there's currently a development which is under construction, which is townhouses. Now those are 4-level townhouses up the street. So it's not going to block out your view too much, that one. Right. Up the street on Arden Street and the corner of Roden Street, there's also a 7-level BTR, which Marcus stands for
Build to Rent.
Very,
love a good
very good.
Rent. Yes, thank you.
So that one there is a build to rent development by Sentinel. And then diagonally across the road, there's another site which is approved for a 7-level development. So all in all, you're not going to be completely knocked out of it.
Can I just note, the townhouses next door, that's kind of clever. They've gone townhouse, like passive house. They've gone HAUS. Very smart.
Well, that's a good observation, Marcus. But those ones there, I did a little bit of research. So supposedly they're going to be on realestate.com.au. They're going to be finished in mid-2023, so currently under construction.
Wow.
They have one that is quoted there. It's a 4-level townhouse. So 3 levels of living area and 4 levels of livable area and a rooftop, so 5 levels overall. That's why it gave me a little bit of a feeling that maybe you could do some rooftop addition to it anyway. Quoted $1.9 to $2 million for 209 square metres of livable area. So that's about 10k a square metre.
That's impressive, Ben.
Not bad. A couple other things to note.
Oh, gee, we're going straight into it.
I really jumped into this one this week, that all the bedrooms have an AC unit in them. That's pretty good, right?
Great. That is actually really good, yeah.
So I think we spoke a lot about this property. All in all, looks cool, great area. And also there's a new park that's going to be put up the road and the whole street on one of the streets. What was the name of the street? Oh gosh, I did all my research. Oh yeah, Hawke Street. They're going to make that whole street like a park. So you're going to have a nice long park. So the area itself, all in all, it's improving.
Yeah.
It's a stone's throw away from the city.
It's all in all, not a bad property.
Okay, number 2, Marcus.
All in all, I think we can move on. Number 2, Penthouse. This is clever. They've actually called it the Penthouse /34 Fitzroy Street, but it's 301 if you're looking online. It's
301 is
301.
The
unit
Penthouse.
number. It is the Penthouse. It's at the top.
Premium.
Premium in St Kilda. In terms of location, Ben, the environment here achieves an enduring expression of contemporary functionality and sumptuous finishes, synonymous with the coveted St Kilda lifestyle, where iconic beachside attractions, restaurants, transport parks, and vibrant cafe culture. Now, that was just from the top of my head.
You should be a copywriter.
I know, right? How good was that?
Excellent.
Yeah, a good location in St Kilda. You're near the beach as well. But 3-bed, 2-bath, 1 car. Auction Saturday, 3rd of June, 11:30 a.m. We might be there. Should we bid on it, Ben?
I wouldn't mind putting my hand up.
I wouldn't mind putting my hand up.
That is a ripper location, and that is an even more ripper layout.
It is a ripper layout. Let's get back to the how much has it been quoted for?
Great.
3 to 3.3. And it is called, in the building, called the Gatwick.
The Gatwick.
The Gatwick. So it's a heritage building. Listed for sale on the 20th of April 2022 for $3.399 million.
Okay.
So it doesn't look like it's sold, and it's just been put back on the market this year, which is fine.
A little bit of uncertainty in the previous years, but I guess now there's a bit more confidence.
A bit more confidence, I'd say. 208 square metres internal from what I could find. Okay. That'd be approximately, asterisk, $16,500 per square metre internal. Now, for a really high, premium apartment, it'd be above probably $20,000 per square metre.
Well, we know that there's been a sale in St Kilda at St Moritz, which was $30K a square metre for the penthouse there. Yeah,
and so this 16 doesn't seem too bad. I think it's a penthouse, so it was put up for rent for 20th of October 2022 for $2.2K per week. Seems crazy. That's crazy. It'd be there's a lot to pay, in terms of
course,
quantum.
So not a huge amount for this sort of
apartment.
Product.
Exactly, yeah. Interestingly, the comparable sales in the statement of information are both from 505 St Kilda Road. So have a look, team. Look at 505 St Kilda Road. They're the comparable sales. They both sold for in the threes, early threes. Median price of unit in St Kilda, Ben? Have a guess of a unit.
I get confused because the median is that probably a 2-bedroom then?
Probably just think lower.
I would say median St Kilda would be 650,000.
Oh, Ben, you're close. It's 524K.
There you go.
So let's have a look here further.
Can I say, Marcus, that layout looks quite nice. The master bedroom up the front, separated, it's ensuite and the bathroom with the other 2 bedrooms. They're back to back, but the robes are in between. I think that's fine for family or for office.
How's the size of the bedrooms, Ben? Agreed with the separation's
4
good.
times 3.4, and then the master is 5.4 by 4.8, and it has that little back area that you go behind it.
For a robe, that is very sexy. That I do like that.
The deck there also has a cover over the top, barbecue.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent deck, that one, and then it's got grass and a balcony.
Walk-in pantry, island kitchen. I think it's very attractive.
Now, Ben, it faces southwest.
Okay. So
not necessarily as ideal. You'll either be cold or you'll be hot.
That's right. Does that mean? But you're getting the view of the city?
Southwest. No. I don't think is. I think it's the bay.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, good. That would be desirable, wouldn't it?
Let's have a look at where have they shown us the.
So that would be southwest. You'd think would be the most desirable thing. Anyway.
So in terms of looking here, it says elevated above iconic St Kilda skyline with glistening city views from its from its premier penthouse position. This renowned residence atop the landmark Gatwick is an exceptional masterclass of design and luxury. Not bad. It's got a barbecue. It's got built-in main gas. It's got a pergola. And great entertaining spaces. Ben, I love the windows.
Lots of operable windows. Lots of natural light. You really will feel like you can really take in the whole of the sky. The fireplace is really cool. Now, I'm not actually sure what the name of that type of fireplace is.
It's a built-in...
They're very cool.
Let's have a look.
Kind of looks like you cook a pizza in it. But overall, I think it's a great apartment, cool area, nice heritage refurb, couple of good lights in the bedroom.
The master bedroom looks very cool. I'm just having a look at what this one's called. It is called a gas heater.
Well, that's a gas heater it is.
Nice. All right, Ben, I'm going to hand pass it back to you for number 1. That was one of my favourites.
Now, we're going to speed through this because we're going to try and keep things to our time limit. But this one here for our number 1 of the week is the one, the only, 62 Cambridge Street, Collingwood.
Oh, Ben, we do love a good Cambridge Street property.
We love Collingwood. We love Cambridge Street. This is a beautiful townhouse terrace house right in the heart of Collingwood.
Wow.
It is 3-bed, 3-bath, 1 car, quoted $1.8 to $1.9 million.
Now compare that to the 1.8 to 1.9 North Melbourne comparable price. That's a really good
comparable, and actually leave a comment below or let us know which one you would like. But this property here is, now we're going to go through some of the photos. It's on Cambridge Street. There's a block of 8
of these. Have we been through one of these, Ben?
I think we might have been through of these, and in fact, the one that we went through actually did sell.
Oh.
Now that one sold in October 2020. Oh, no, that's for rent, sorry. It sold for April 2022 for, no, that's the wrong property. Third time lucky.
So when did it sell, Ben?
It sold for, there we go, 56 Cambridge Street. Also a nice refurbished property. Sold for $1.45 million in Feb 22.
1.45.
So approximately a year ago.
And this one's asking
1.8 to 1.9.
Wow.
Arguably the refurb here probably is, I think is a little bit better. The other one was done very nicely though, and this is
double level height, Ben. The other one was not double level height.
That's
I
right, in the
remember,
kitchen.
it wasn't double level height. This is more unique.
Special.
Yeah.
That is very special. Now, so
what do we mean by double level height, Ben?
So it means that I'm not sure if that's the actual scientific term of
Anyway, so
describing it.
double level. Think about 2 levels of a building. Instead of being 2 levels, it is just 1. So you have these massive windows.
Correct, or one of the bedrooms there might be a void or so. But either way, it means lots of natural light to this property. Now, it's previously sold in March 2016 for $900,000, but this was pre-refurb. So we're going to pop very quickly a couple of the photos of what it looked like before the refurbishment, and then compare that with the refurbishment. It's beautiful. Now, it says 3-bedroom. It actually could be 4-bedroom because downstairs there's like a home office area. It could be a very skinny bedroom or it could be a home office.
Right.
There could be a quasi-retail function to it, so people down the street. In fact, right next door, mixed use, but right next door there's actually a shop which is called, it's a women's sneaker shop called Finesse Women's Sneakers. Right in the corner there.
Lovely.
Very cool, very hip.
We should go down there.
You should get yourself a pair down there. Now, Victoria, and the one issue, Marcus, is that some people might feel that you're in a little bit of a fishbowl.
Right, what do you mean?
That there's quite tall properties all around you. So directly to the behind you, so yeah, your south view.
No, it's east,
No, east, that's north, south. Yeah, you're right. To the east, you've got, Marcus, your directions are fantastic. Victorian Vine, which is developed by Tim Gurner at 1 to 57 Wellington Street. That is 11 levels.
11 levels at its peak, yeah, at its top.
That's right. So we'll put a photo up of here.
It's undulating.
Oh, what a word, Marcus.
Thank you, Ben.
Now, Seabus Home Apartments at 68 Cambridge Street is 14 levels.
Oh, really?
And now that's to the north of this property.
Good directions, Race.
And then to your west is the school's down a bit further down, but west is a property which hasn't been developed, but probably will be developed some stage in the future. It's like one of the large, big sites in Collingwood. But either way, some people might like that. You got a cute little house in the heart of Collingwood, in a very desirable area of Collingwood. Now, there's a couple of issues though. Only one car. So,
oh no, but one car. But then we've got an X factor, Ben. Could I live in that studio, please?
That's a very good observation, Marcus. But at the back, that is actually a very livable studio/bedroom. It's got an ensuite and a shower.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Yep, it's got a bedroom. You could park the car at the back. So for those families where you've got a child or a kid that's growing up, wants a little bit of separation but still likes to be with the family, they could live in the back there. They can't cook themselves because there's no kitchen there, but never know, maybe.
It's so it's really cool, that component. I wouldn't mind that. 1.9 million, you're getting 4 bedrooms technically.
Brand new refurbished. You know, overall, I think the lad is very good. Bathroom downstairs, upstairs. You know, the bedroom, they've got a bathroom, and the
terrace as well.
Upstairs,
Ben,
there's a terrace to the top bedroom too as well. I think this ticks a lot of boxes for me. It's right in the heart of, you know, a very cool, desirable suburb, and I think this will attract a lot of people.
Now, Ben, what would you personally, North Melbourne or Cambridge Street?
I think I've got a slight
bias
towards Collingwood for a reason. But I think I would probably go with Cambridge Street just because of my love for the area. But I can tell you that interior of that North Melbourne one is just super.
In terms of location, I would choose Collingwood. In terms of finishes and like unique, I'd probably choose North Melbourne.
There we
but
go.
You know what? I can only buy one. So.
And I think if you buy either, you're a winner.
Yep. No, you could only buy one. I reckon that one there is pretty cool. Is it concrete floor, the last thing?
Yeah, it is. No terrazzo. Terrazzo.
We'll come back to you on that.
Anyway, thanks very much, Property Palz. We'll hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to leave a comment, to like, subscribe, tell all your friends, tell your mum, dad, your aunties, your uncles, your grandma, your grandpas, tell everyone that you know about us. Subscribe. Make sure to be that 10th subscriber.
Yes, be the 10th subscriber for the 10th episode, please. One per episode.
Anyway, thanks very much. See you later.